Well, hello everybody. I should be live. I think I'm live. We'll see. I'm going to sign in. Expect to have technical difficulties with this one. I want to be able to see the chat. And it's making me log in. So hang on. Alrighty. Just bear with me. Okay. Hey, Shonda's Graphics. You're here. I am live. I am live. Hang on. There you are. Showing up right there. That's awesome. Holy cow. This is kind of cool. Hang on a second. I want to do one more thing. Let's see. There we go. Got some blues music going on. Yeah. This is the free Prism Live Studio, which is much less than the $800 StreamYard. I've got a little bit of an echo in my headset. Yep, it is. I'm doing great. I've got a new look, a new studio. I think I'm moving up in the world. It took me about 2 hours to figure this thing out. But it's got a lot of cool features that you can do in here. Even ones that you couldn't even do in StreamYard. Well, most of it you could do in StreamYard. But I like stuff like this. Shonda's Graphics, great to see you. You can move that around the screen, you can delete it. Pretty cool. What up? That's about it for that. Can you hear the music, Shonda? I just want to make sure you can hear it. You can add animations, yep. Let's see. You can do drawings. So if I ever wanted to do like a Pictionary thing, which I doubt I would do because I could not draw. It would take forever for someone to even guess what I'm doing. And you can hear the music. That's great. Is it a good mix between my voice and the music? Or like, should the music be louder or softer? I'm using you as my test lab rat, Shonda. Scribbling is still art. Okay. See if we can do a comic trial. Oh no, that's gonna move my whole thing around. I gotta get used to this. Let's try that. Oh, that's tough. Sounds fine to me. That's what I wanted to hear. I'm sitting here in front of my house. My orange apartment building. I came right down those steps. Too much echo, James Cantonese. Good to have you in here. I can hear the echo in my headset. That's something I'm going to have to play with. Let's see. Good to see you, James. Thanks for coming in. I don't know why that echo is there. It's only me echoing. We didn't get much snow. We have had a very cold winter. It was close to 20 below last week. We had a whole week just about 15, 14, 13 below. And now it's going to be getting back up into the 30s and 40s, and it feels like springtime. Let me see if I can mess with the mixer here. Let's see. That's that one. Properties. Properties for your auxiliary device. I get in Prism Live and see what you can. Oh, get in Prism. Yeah. I just managed to get this all set up. Barely. Let me do this. Let's see. And look, it shows on. Oh yeah, that is. Now it's a lot of echo. Just bear with me, you guys. This is a test. It says right in my description, expect technical difficulties. Let's see. Advanced audio properties. What if I went to desktop audio? Oh, hang on. What if I did this? I think I know what the problem is. Hang on. Is that better? No more echo. I don't think. I had my desktop audio on and my mic on at the same time, so it was picking up both. Let's see. Is that so? Now when I talk, does that sound a little bit better? You just have to play with it. James says, yeah, I'm going to have to go in there next. No echo. All right. So I figured it out. It's because they had desktop and this on. So that's much better. That's good to know. Because next time I fire up the live, it'll default to that, I think. Okay, cool. Shonda, much better. That's awesome. And one thing I like about this one, as opposed to StreamYard, is I would have to, on StreamYard, hit play on every single one of these songs that I get from wherever I get my streams from. In here, I can just download in the songs, hit play, and it'll go right through. I like this chat roll on here too. They didn't really have that on StreamYard, which I like. See what else? No. I can do Giphy stickers too. So like, Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. I can delete that. I think I can. Oh. There's just some things I'm playing around with. This one might be easier than OBS. I agree. Because it literally took me about 2.5, 3 hours of watching YouTube tutorials and things like that. Whereas OBS, I looked into that, and that's really creating a stream from scratch. I don't know. I just saw this one was there, it's free, and I had an afternoon to try to figure it out, and so here we are. Let's see if I can get rid of this Happy Sunday. Let's see. No. No. I can't get rid of it. I want to do that. I want to get out of that thing. There we go. At least move it down here. Now I can get rid of it if I want to. Done. All right. We are up and running, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're cooking with gas. You do know how to use OBS? I think you mentioned that when I did my last one on my phone, just through the regular YouTube studio. And that's good. Some people are good at picking that stuff up from the ground up. Myself, not so much. I watched, it could be me, I just watched a little bit of a tutorial on that, and after 5 steps of, well, they go through them, most of them at about 60 miles an hour. They go, well, I'll assume you know the basics, but, so I'll just go through that. So you go in here, and you hit create a scene, and then you want to hit that, and then you want to hit that, and then that'll get that box set up. But if you want to have somebody come in and stream with you, then you have to create another scene too, and put that box and resize it in there, and then you got to make sure that they line up, and then after about 5 minutes of that, I'm like, oh, I don't know how to do that. So, you better save save gas. Be going up soon. Oh, get gas. Here in Minnesota, it's a $2.99 a gallon, which is the lowest I remember seeing it in a while. It's usually like, well, it's been way over $4, but lately it had been $3.50, $3.25, between $3.25 and $3.50. You can add a clock on OBS. Oh, look at all these little dots I have in here. Oh, let's see. There we go. Cool. Cool. How are you guys doing? 389. Wow, that's higher. That's higher than here. On Prism. Do you know how to do Prism as well, Shonda? It's probably easier than OBS, so if you can do OBS, you can do this. That's for sure. J-Dog Party! You are in the mix. There he is. J-Dog Party. Putting a little party into the house. Good to have you here. This is my first time streaming on... I still have a little echo in my thing, so my talking, it's hard to talk. Prism Live Studio. We're just testing. But thanks for coming on in. Glad to have you here. Glad to have who's ever here today. I just felt like I need to fire up a live from my old computer and see if I can come up with something a little better than just the regular YouTube thing, and something I don't have to pay $800 a year for. And I think this would be a good compromise between having to go to a Harvard class to learn how to do OBS. This I've already learned how to do now. It'll be easier next time I fire it up, and we'll be good to go. I'm glad you don't hear the echo, but for some reason from my mouth to here, there's a little bit of an echo. Not too bad though, and I'm glad it's fine on the stream. That's just something I need to get used to. Sometimes that happens. I'm on the phone for a living for my job. I take inbound calls, and sometimes the connection is really bad, and we have to read a lot of disclosures and say a lot of things to customers. And then when you hear the echo, it's worse than what it is right now, but it makes it very difficult to talk. Shonda saying hi to J-Dog Party in the mix. In the mix. This is fun. This brings back some old times. TR was live last night doing a test as well. That kind of inspired me too to fire up a test today. I thought maybe I can learn something and do a test of something. And this is something. You can add an audio visualizer. I saw that on the tutorial that I watched. There's a bunch of things I'm not doing right now that I could be doing. I like the idea of having the chat on the screen. I really do like that. I like the fact that I can have a background. I can even have a motion background too. And I like that this shows what song is playing too. Well, I hadn't seen TR in probably close to a year. So it was good to see a little live. It was just very informal. There was only like 7 people in there. But good friends. That's why it's good to see you, Shonda. Good to see J-Dog, James Cantonese. My goodness. One time I was messing around, had 2 chats on Prism Live going at the same time. That's the other thing too, because if I wanted to go live on TikTok at the same time, I could do that too. But I don't have much going on with TikTok. I've only got like 380 or something like that. And that's not really worth it. If I get over 1,000 on there, then I'll maybe try doing that. You're supposed to have 1,000 people or more to be able to go live on TikTok, but I think through this program I could do it. So, but I'm not monetized on TikTok or anything, so no matter what little gifts or things like that people send me, I don't think I would make anything for it, because I'm not set up for that. So we'll just stick with YouTube for now. JC, SST, you are in the mix. When are you going on your next adventure? Well, I'm not sure. It's sort of up in the air right now. I've had some health problems over the last year that have really slowed me down. I had 2 hip replacements, not last year, but the year before, and then I had some other health problems going on that landed me in the hospital. Got some diverticulitis, which wasn't fun to go through. And I was in a lot of pain and feeling sick for a couple months. And now it's 15 below zero. So I'm not that motivated to get back out. But I'm doing shorts right now to keep my channel active and gain some subscribers and viewers and stuff like that. And then I'll be back out there running around doing some fun adventures. Hopefully soon. When it warms up a little bit, I'm going to be back out with the old, oh, you can't even see it, with the old Canon G7X. So, yeah. I haven't been to the Dells in a while, so I'll have to get back down there and see what there is to see. And see what there is to see. And there's a few things around here that I would like to get to as well. So we'll have some stuff going on. It'll be fun actually to get back out there. Now that my hips are feeling okay and I can walk and I'm recovering out of the diverticulitis thing I was going through. That was not fun. I don't want, it's too gross to explain what it is if you don't know. But it's a digestive problem, let's just say that. And it's a real pain. Thanks to everybody for hitting like. Appreciate that. And just for sticking around with me in the stream here. Anybody have anything going on that they did this weekend that was fun? I went and saw my mom yesterday and dad. Visited with them for a while. That was fun. My mom is suffering from Alzheimer's, so she is in a memory care facility. So we go there every Saturday and visit with her for an hour before she has lunch. And so it's a good chance to visit with mom and then also see my dad and my sister and my brother, family. So it's kind of a cool excuse for us to all see each other and to support mom as well. So Always fun to do that. That's the other thing that's keeping me from adventures a little bit too. I want to be able to spend as much time as I can supporting my dad, my mom, family, and the first part of Saturday is always pretty much out of the question to go anywhere. So weekend adventures and long road trips, things like that, are out of the mix right now. For a little bit. Things will get back there. That's the nice thing about YouTube, is you can take a break from it and then you can get right back in there, and the people that really are fans will stick around and watch. Like the people that are here right now. They said, "Hey, look at that! Tommy Travels is live! I'm gonna go in and say hi." So I always appreciate that. And so I've been going for 26 minutes. I'm going to go a little over 30 minutes for a good test. I think I've got things pretty well figured out. I want to see if I can change my background while I'm in live still. Let me just see. Let's see. See if it lets me. As long as I'm testing things, may as well test them. I don't think it's gonna let me. You change your background. Yeah. You can throw up Prism. It says virtual background. Yeah. Okay. I know I can change it while I'm not live, but I don't know if it's gonna let me do it while I am live. Let me just see. Let me see. No, I think I have to set it up. That's okay. Go to Prism Lens. Yep. So when I go to Prism Lens, let's see. When I click on anything, it doesn't do anything. That's the problem. It doesn't let me. You'd think it'd be easy, where I could just pull up the Prism Lens and click on the background that I want, and it would just flip it over. But it's not letting me do anything. The top thing though says no device selected. So let me see if I can connect integrated webcam. And then it says webcam is currently in use by Prism Lens 2. Okay. So let's go to Prism Lens 2. There we go. Let's see. Oh, now I might be able to do it. Let's see. Let's try. Let's try this one. Oh, but then it erases all my stuff. Okay. Oh, there. Okay. So I could change it. Look at that. Shonda. I did it. I did it. Now let's try it again. Len. Good. Sorry, you guys. Let's see if I can get a moving background. Something. Oh, look at that. It moves. It does move. Okay. Let me see if there's something else on it. Ooh. Let's see that one. Look at that. I like it. I like it a lot. Got those little waves going. Nice. That is cool. I'm learning all sorts of new stuff, even as I'm streaming in this test. You're going to love this program. I think I will. It's going to save me $800 a year, so I love that. I could not believe it when I saw $800. That was like, that is so ridiculous. Let's see, there's one other thing I want to check. Live. The only thing is I don't know if this live is being monetized. I know I can get super chats and stuff. When it can do more than StreamYard itself. Yeah, there's a lot more things that I could do as well. Like if I wanted to play a little video down in like the left bottom corner, let's say. If I wanted to do a preview of, hey, here's a little short of a video that's coming up, I could play it. Which is cool. So there's a lot of things I can do. I'll be able to add little bells and whistles as I go. But this is pretty fun to start off. Oh, and somebody's hitting hearts and everything. That's cool. Nice. Nice. The NDT show. Hello there. You quit using the StreamYard stuff too. I hardly go live anyway, but when I do, I go straight from YouTube live. But this Prism looks like a neat idea. I used it once a long time ago. Yeah, I never heard of it until just like yesterday. Yesterday or the day before, I was looking at it, and there's this kind of a big time YouTube guy that had a whole little thing of how to do it on your mobile phone. And I said, well, I don't really want to do it from there. I want to do it from my computer. And so I didn't have a tutorial on that. So I fired up the computer, and it's going to be a learning process for a while, but it's kind of cool that I'm this far with it anyway. NDT Show, great to see you, my friend. Thanks for stopping in. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you. Having a lot of fun. So many cool things to play with. And thank you for stopping by. Nice. I just don't like how it always pops up right in the middle of my face. I wish it would pop up like right there. And you could just default it for all of them to pop up right there. I do know another program for you, but I want you to take it easy on one program at a time. I know there's Stream Labs as well. That's free. I don't know if it does all this stuff or not. I think Stream Labs is more along the lines of StreamYard. But I don't know how many bells and whistles that has compared to StreamYard. And this one, I think, once I figure out more stuff on it, has probably more than what I could do in StreamYard. And this has a little bar for me too that says I've got 5 concurrent viewers going right now, 21 views. I can see my chat without having to pull up the separate YouTube application. I could even go and change my face if I wanted to. Like, not to a whole different face. I could do an avatar of myself if I wanted. But if I said, I don't like how big my face is right here, you can go in and change your jawline. Make your face really skinny if you want. I'm not going to use AI. This is what I look like, people. Yeah, there's all sorts of filters and weird stuff you can do. I'm probably going to wind up finding a background that I really like and stick with it most of the time. But I'll be switching in and out of different ones for a while. But I like this one a lot. I like water a lot. Usually when I pull up my screensavers on my computer, the background, it's always going to be something having to do with water. As you guys know, I always like to end my videos with a water feature. And so I kind of like having a water feature as a background. So this is the best one I think I've had so far, or seen. There's another one too that you can be in outer space and there's planets going by you and whizzing around. But that made me a little bit dizzy looking at that. It's a little annoying. You know, when people are watching you and trying to see the chat and the different other things that you have going on there, to see the background going absolutely nuts. It's like, why do I have a headache? So that's the way it goes. Oh, you can take a still image of water or waterfall and make it look like it's realistic by painting it animated. That's wild. It's amazing what they can do with AI now, too. You don't even have to have a painting or a picture or anything. There's some of these where you can just say, make me a waterfall coming down a large mountain, dropping about 100 feet into a babbling brook with green trees and red roses. And it'll work all that in about 2 seconds. Pretty crazy. And you can do text to videos now, which is pretty wild too. It's like, I don't know, getting to be more than what I can actually comprehend. There are these older generation, you know, the people in their 60s, 70s, and 80s. They're like, I'm not good with this technology thing. I don't have a computer. I don't have a cell phone. I don't have an email. And I'm like, how can you exist without all those things? And then I start hearing people talk about AI and all the different features and all the different things. And my head starts swimming pretty quick. So in about 10 years, there's going to be kids about 10 years younger than me, 20 years younger than me, saying, hey, well, you could just do this and do that. I'm going to be like, what are you talking about? And I'll be like, how can you survive without that? You don't use AI? Oh, your editing program? Oh, I know what you're talking about. I've done that too, through Microsoft Paint. I took a picture of a few friends of mine that were servers at the bar that I used to hang out. And they were all dressed up in costumes, and I took that picture, and I looked at it, and then I recreated it in Microsoft Paint. I never thought I could come up with something. It was a little chintzy looking. Wasn't the greatest quality, but way beyond what I have ever thought I could do with a mouse. Because that's not easy to really control the mouse the way that you want. And then to get the shades that you want for the skin color of people and the expressions and the little light in their eye that shows that they're alive. So that's kind of the way it is. Well, let's see. Oh, we're coming up on 45 minutes for this little test. So I don't have much more to say. I just wanted to see if we could get this thing working and up and running. And it looks like we can. The only thing that I have to question is when I go to my YouTube channel, I can see that it's live there, streaming. And obviously, because you guys are on here, I can tell. But when I go to my studio, I can't see it. It's not showing up. So, I don't know. I'm not sure if the views, not that it matters, 22 views that I've gotten. That adds to about 1/4 cent. But I don't think monetization is on, which it would be if I had done it from YouTube or from StreamYard. So we'll have to figure that out too. It's things are a little complicated still, but we'll get it figured out. Well, Shonda, NDT show, and everybody that came in today, James Cantonese, appreciate you coming in. And J-Dog 1 party in his house. Glad to have you here as well. See, this is blank now on the top left. And then it's going to shuffle to another song. Oh, we're out of songs. Okay, that means I have to add a few songs or change the program to where it shuffles. But anyway, you do see the dollars. Yes. So I could get a super chat. That's fine. But for people just clicking in, watching my live, I'm not currently getting any monetization for the views right now. So I don't know how that works. That's what I'm saying. It's not that that adds up to a whole lot. But if I was a big time YouTuber and I had 500 people in the stream or something like that, I would want to make sure that I'm getting, monetized while I'm on here for the views and the shares and all that stuff. But that's okay. The majority of what you make on a live stream is through a super chat. Anyway, even if you do get quite a few views, it's maybe $1 at the most. And then somebody gives you a $2 super chat and you just doubled your just from one super chat. So that is cool. Let me just try, and since I'm testing, I just want to see if I can get the music restarted here. Let's see. I should be able to. Should be pretty easy. Let's see. So now it's on shuffle, so it should never stop. And it'll keep going to different songs. And now in the top left, there it is. The Hound Dog Blues. I ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Alright, well thank you guys all for stopping in here today. I appreciate you taking part in this test and bearing with me throughout the technical difficulties, especially the echo in the beginning. Got that figured out. And love you guys all so much, and I hope to catch you on the flip side. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.